That's a fish of some sort on the 1/4 ounce jig. Oh, it's bass. It's a solid bass. Not a bad bass at all. This is the first bass that I have hooked during winter. And it is not a bad one at all. That's a good one, actually. Totally nice fish. Don't go in my pedal drive, buddy. Got him. That is a solid bass. Hell yeah. And that right there is my very first winter bass ever.
What is it?
A nice bass.
Oh, well done. Well done.
That right there is a really solid smallmouth. Get him breathing for a second here. This is the second time I have ever tried to fish for bass in the winter here in BC. And this is the first winter bass I've ever caught. Just a beauty. Really nice fish. Hopefully you can see the measurements here on my paddle. This fish is, ooh, he's pretty big. He is 18.5 inches long. Beauty. Buddy's ready to kick. Oh yeah, he's ready to kick. See ya. Bye, buddy. Would you look at that? In the exact same spot, I think I might have my second winter bass ever on here. This actually feels like a trout. I think this is a trout. I could be wrong, but that's kind of the way it was. No, it's a bass. Definitely a bass. Another decent bass though, no small ones. Another good bass. Maybe this is where they are. This one might even be bigger. It's a really nice fish. Ooh, that's a bigger one, yeah. I think that's a bigger one. Got him. That's a really nice fish. Are you kidding me? I guess winter bass fishing is pretty good. That right there is my second one. A bigger one, I think, than the last one. That is a real solid smallmouth bass right there. Let's see how long he is. I'm not going to film myself measuring this one because I can't be bothered to grab the camera, but it is 19 inches. This one's 19 inches. Two fish, exact same size, midwinter. Welcome to British Columbia. My first experience winter bass fishing is making me very much think that this is a cool method of fishing, especially that I get to do it with the twitch jigs I like to use for winter trout, and it seems to work pretty damn well. All right, I'm actually realizing how clear this water is, so I'm gonna try and get an underwater release here. And then my second idea was to put on, what I think is where the trout are. That's another bass, Dad. That's another bass in the same spot. Well, I'm a winter bass fisherman now, I'm convinced. Have I caught the same fish 3 times? Like, I don't understand. How can there be this many good bass in one little tiny spot? There we go. That's another one, same size, maybe even 1 inch bigger. Each time I catch them, they get half an inch bigger. Once again, beautiful winter smallmouth bass. Beauty fish, man. Every fish is a good one, apparently. So I've got my third one on here. Fourth. And Dad has caught how many, Dad? 5 or 10? Ooh, this one's a little one actually. I mean, it's not a bad fish, but it's not quite 19 inches. Just a little dude. But that's my 4th fish. Barbless hooks here, so releases are just easier. We were fishing trout yesterday and we had a long day then. So we didn't even take any of our gear out of the car. I didn't even switch any gear out. I'm literally just using the same thing I was fishing for trout with yesterday. We've also only got a few hours to fish today, so I did not expect to get fishing like this. All of that happened in 25 minutes. To me, there is no better lure for multi-species fishing than a marabou jig. Well, I didn't lose one. I missed a good strike, so I have no idea what it was.
Well, I believe it or not, I landed 2 good ones and 2 quite small ones. And
How big were the good ones?
Oh, 16, 18 inches.
Other than that, we did come back a week later to try and find the same fishing. It was okay, but not great. My dad got a couple of fish. This was the biggest one, and I got nothing. I've really enjoyed this experience with winter bass. I love learning new things when it comes to fishing, and this is now one more thing checked off my list, hopefully to return to at some point because it really was a lot of fun. Check out the Patreon. Patrons get videos early, and their names shown on screen at the end of every video. As always, thank you very much for watching.